Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm going to give you a 60-second recap of John chapter 6. Let's go. All right, you guys, John chapter 6 starts off pretty hot with another miracle, which is super cool. So this is where Jesus has kind of amassed a large following, right? 5,000 people follow him across the Sea of Galilee, and they're all sitting there, and Jesus is like, we need to feed them. Like, what can we feed them with? And there's no food anywhere except for one boy has 5 loaves of barley and 2 fish. And Jesus is like, let's serve it up. And so he ends up feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of barley and 2 fish. Another miracle. They even had leftovers. Like, what? So after this miracle, everyone was so excited that they wanted Jesus to be their king. And he is like, no, like, I am not the king. And so he kind of goes and escapes to be alone. But in that time, his disciples are like, what the heck, where did he go? And he doesn't come back for a while. So they get in their boat and they start like rowing along the sea. And of course, obviously, like the wind starts to pick up. The weather gets really, really bad. They're scared. But all of a sudden, here comes Jesus walking across the river like it's no thing, and he saves them, and basically like they're immediately taken to where they're going. Then the next day, the crowd ends up finding Jesus again, and they start demanding to see more miracles. They're like, you did this, now you need to do this, this, and this to really prove to us. And it's like, yo, he's done a lot, and you don't believe it. So then Jesus starts lecturing them on the bread of Moses versus the bread of life. And he goes into telling them how, obviously, it doesn't matter what miracles he performs, because it's never going to be enough, and they're never going to truly believe in him. At one point, the crowd really starts to disperse because they took drinking the blood of Jesus and eating his flesh a little too literally. Jesus is like, okay, no, but that's what they thought. After the crowd disperses, Jesus asks his disciples if they're also going to go. And they're like, excuse me, Jesus, where would we go? We believe in you. We are following you everywhere. And obviously they do. But then at that time is when Jesus decides to tell them that there are 12 of you, but one of you is going to betray me. Like and follow for chapter 7.